But we will talk about that in more detail as we go. But for now, we want to look at this sheet I gave you. Are you plugged in? Where's the... Oh. Okay. Okay guys, we are going to work through some of this together, and then we're going to try a new process for going through our lessons that is going to mean that you will be much more involved and I will be a bit less involved. Understand? You'll see as we go along.
Okay.
Why am I? While we're waiting, let's begin reading this. Do I have any volunteers to read?
Which one?
Claude, take it away, please. We're looking at this side, guys. All right? Anlo, put your phone away. Jasmine, phones away, guys.
Away.
They'll be there when class is over, I promise.
First paragraph on my phone gonna disappear.
Shh. Okay, Claude, go ahead.
As the earth is divided into northern half and southern half by an imaginary line called the equator. It is also divided into western half and eastern half by two imaginary lines that runs from the north poles to the south poles.
Very good, thank you. Let me repeat. Just as the earth is divided into a northern half and a southern half by an imaginary line called the equator, it is also divided into a western half and an eastern half by two imaginary lines that run from the North Pole to the South Pole. All right, volunteer for the next paragraph, please. Analo, take it away.
On one side of the earth is called the
Prime meridian.
prime meridian is run through a place called Twin
Yes, good job.
Canal, which is in England the line that connects the North Pole and South Pole on the
Opposite.
side of the earth is called the
International dateline.
National Dayline. Both lines are part of the same
Circle.
circle that goes around the earth.
Very good, thank you. Let me go over that again. The line that connects the North Pole and the South Pole on one side of the earth is called the prime meridian. It runs through a place called Greenwich, which is in England. The line that connects the North Pole and the South Pole on the opposite side of the earth is called the International Dateline. Both lines are part of the same circle that goes around the earth. Okay, and you can see the little diagram here. Center of the page that is showing you the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere. These first three questions. Name the continents that are in the Western Hemisphere. Here it's labeled the Western Hemisphere. Who can come to the board, take this marker, and label one of the continents in the Western Hemisphere? Any geography people? Come on, Musa. Come on up. Ugh. There you go.
Sorry.
Right here. 1, 2, 3. What are the Tell me what one or more of those continents are called, please. Write it in there. Right here.
Yes, pay attention, please.
Don't worry about spelling too much. We'll know what you mean. TH. Nice. Thank you, sir. And where is it? Point. Can you point it out here? Musa has. Shh. Jasmine, please. Thank you. Musa has labeled a continent in the Western Hemisphere as South America #1. Can anyone tell me another one?
Yes. North America.
Are you raising your hand, Regine? Well, come on up. Mahmood?
North America. Ciao.
Okay. You can put it down here if you like. By the way, you should be copying this onto your paper, all right? Regine has correctly labeled North America.
Excuse me.
What's another one?
Oh my God.
Hey, Samson,
Asia.
calm down.
I'm not playing.
Shh.
Is Asia?
This guy down here, that's it, that's coming up. Okay, and that's Antarctica.
Yep. What about Antarctica?
Antarctic. Antarctic.
Continent is what? 7.
We'll just do
Seven
two.
continent.
All right, what about the Eastern Hemisphere?
Africa,
Jasmine?
Australia,
Alien.
Antarctica.
Asia. Africa. Europe.
Wow.
All right, Asia, very good. Another one, who can come up? Musa, you've already done one. What about this big one here?
Africa.
Come on up, Abisi.
Oh, me?
Something you need to go to hospital.
Well, whichever one, really, but yeah, that one would be fine. All right, we have Asia, we have Africa, thank you. What about this giant continent that's an island? You know what this is?
Chennai, Australia.
Come on up, Fabrice.
Fabrice, say I love your suits.
You're looking sharp today, buddy.
Too big for you, my brother.
Sure, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Don't worry about the spelling. Wherever, be fine.
And Europe.
And Europe. Yeah.
Okay.
Europe is French.
Okay, listen up, guys. Shh. Need your attention. Abisi, Mizos. Shh. guys, listen. Do I need to separate you three, Ms. Ose? One of the things that we are always trying to do, teachers and people in education, is to get the students more involved, more what we call engaged, taking part and being part of what's going on. And it's a constant struggle. We're always trying to find new ways to do that. So we're going to try a new method of learning our content in here starting today. And to kind of just say it simply, you guys are going to teach each other, and then you're going to come up here to the front and tell the class what you've learned. Doesn't that sound fun?
No, not to me.
A move. Now, give it a chance, be open-minded. So here's what we're going to do. We have, excuse me, and incidentally, when you come up here to present what you learned, it's going to be counted 4 grades in Tyler as part of your grade. So don't just dismiss it and think that it's not important.
I'm going to teach it.
Huh?
I'm going to teach it.
Well, I'll bet you'll be better than you think. So, just to kind of get started and see how this is going to work, we have some vocabulary on this sheet that I've just given you. We have the prime meridian. I underlined it up here. We have the prime meridian. We have the international date line. And then below, we have some names of some continents in each hemisphere.
Mostly in the east, or this was west and east.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pair up. We're going to study in pairs. That means 2 people each. And for example, who can demonstrate this with me? Analo, can you help me out here, please? Can you come up here just for a minute? Come on. Let's say Analo and I are a pair, okay? Now I've got the paper. Well, tell you what. Since I already kind of know this, I'll give Analo the paper. And, all right.
What?
Ask me what the prime meridian is. Ask me. McCurter, what is the prime meridian?
McCurter, what is the primary? I don't know how to say that.
Meridian.
Meridian.
Well, Analo, let's see. The prime meridian is a line that connects the North and South Pole. And it connects with the international date line to form a north-south circle all the way around the Earth. It is perpendicular to the equator. Now, of course, your description won't be as perfect and eloquent as mine, but you learn it the best you can, and so you're going to ask similar questions about the international date line. So I want you to be able to come up to the front of the class today or tomorrow, because it's a big class, you probably won't get to everyone, and you'll come up and you will be able to recite, to say in front of the class, what the prime meridian is, what the international date line is. You will be able to name 2 continents in the Western Hemisphere and 2 continents in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Yes.
Any questions?
Nothing. Okay, thank you.
Now, Analo and Biambi is a pair.
Jesus!
You're already sitting there. We've got Jasmine and Mahmood. Well, you all can go ahead and start. Right here, we need to learn to work together, guys.
Come on, man, let me work with my home.
Well, next paper. Maybe you and your homie can work on the next paper. Right now, you're working with Biambi.
For this paper,
Joe, hey.
Joker.
Come on, buddy. You're working with Samson. Regine, Zawadi,
You gotta work here.
No.
Elias, Young Carlos, you 2 guys. We need pairs, Musa. You go back and work with Fabrice, Musa, please.
I'm working with this too.
Samson and Claude are okay. You two understand what we're doing? Okay. Farah? You good? Up to here? All right?
Well, I thought you were working with me.
You just
Okay,
smacked
so
me
you
on
all
that.
have to teach each other the vocabulary.
I don't have one, Joe. Hey, come on, guys, that's not even funny anymore.
You look at it, I see.
I underlined it. I think it'd be better.
Yeah, yeah. So Mr. McCurter is going to write down what you're supposed to be teaching each other and memorizing and learning.
You can understand.
Three people working
No, you're working with him down here, Fabrice. Fabrice. In the back. In the back.
Bro, stop playing. Come on, man.
Come on. What is the prime meridian? Where's the word prime meridian?
He said he don't want to help me. He
You
said
gotta
he
go.
don't wanna
You don't have a choice.
So I do by my own. Hold on. I work with my home.